All right. In this first clip, I'm going to demonstrate two techniques. One technique is for trunk flexion. The other technique is for trunk extension. They go together beautifully. So let me demonstrate. All right. In trunk flexion, the name of the technique or the stretching exercise is called spinal rocking. You start in a sitting position like this. You're probably going to want to hook your hands behind your thighs, just above your knees. And the idea is to just rock backwards onto your back. It's a form of self-massage. It's just your body weight actually massages your spine, loosens up those muscles for you. Here's what it looks like. Spinal rocking. What you're looking for is to be able to rock through this range of motion comfortably without hitting any flat spots in your spine. You'll know if you have some if you hit them. And the idea is do about 5 of these like this and stop and rest for a few seconds. Catch your breath. You can see that I'm not really rocking up onto my neck. I wouldn't recommend that, especially when you're starting this exercise. And if you're wondering about how many of these to do, do a set of 5 and rest, and maybe do that 3 or 4 times. It's only going to take you a few minutes. You will notice your back start to loosen up. If you don't notice that right away though, don't worry about it and don't stop doing the exercise. It takes a little while for you to start to realize the effects of this. It might take a couple of days. Spinal rocking though. This is one of the best exercises for your spine and your low back. Pretty easy to do. You did it when you were a kid. Although the first time you try this, you might get a few good chuckles. You might tip over a little bit, but anyway, stick with it. You'll get it pretty easily. Okay, the second exercise that goes along with spinal rocking is an exercise that's called trunk extension. And this is how you start this exercise. You're laying on your stomach. Just raise yourself up onto your elbows, okay? This might be all that you can tolerate in the beginning. And if it is, that's fine. This is where you start. If you can begin to tolerate a little bit more extension in your low back, what you do is you kind of get your hands down in the push-up position, and you can begin to push yourself up slightly. There's a little bit more extension going on right now. Then you can relax. Push yourself up into a little extension. A little bit more. And relax. And if you really get comfortable with this exercise, you can push yourself all the way up so that you're kind of straightening your arms out and you can hold yourself in this position. Okay. This is trunk extension. And again, maybe you want to do this, maybe about 5 of these, stop and rest for a few seconds, then do 5 more and so forth. And again, maybe if you do maybe 4 sets of 5 of these, that's pretty good. Again, you're looking for a release, what's called the release. And the release is just where you start to feel comfortable when you're in the stretched position or when you're performing the technique. All right, trunk flexion, trunk extension, give it a try.